Minecraft's only unbeatable seed was just discovered.
Throughout Minecraft's history and the billions of worlds that have been generated, there exists an absolutely minuscule set of seeds with unique characteristics, bugged properties, or special scenarios that make them unconquerable. Impossible seeds, soft-locked seeds, or as I like to refer to them as, unbeatable seeds.
Now here's the thing, people have figured out ways to beat each one of these seeds.
Extremely interesting.
So is there actually an actual impossible to beat seed? I feel like there's not. I feel like every seed is beatable in some way.
Not only for how they are unbeatable and what went wrong within Minecraft's world generation to lead to so, but also in the incredibly out-of-the-box ways certain players have found to beat these unbeatable seeds, whether that be through smart gameplay or extremely niche and complex bugs and exploits.
Exactly.
And even more interesting is a seed that has only recently been discovered, which no single person has managed to beat yet, which may be Minecraft's first ever fully unplayable seed where you aren't even able to
try that
block or look around.
Yes, I want to try that seed.
The first seed we'll explore is this one for Minecraft 1.21.7, discovered by seed hunter Dylan DC14.
Oh, I did this one.
Upon loading in, you'll see you spawned in a ruined portal surrounded by bedrock with lava above you that will
remember this?
your impending
Yes.
doom. After dying, you'll respawn a bit above your original spawn point on a single red terracotta block surrounded by a huge lava lake right at the bottom
beat it.
of
Yeah, I know.
the world.
Yeah.
You have no
Someone
way
did
to
beat this
escape
one.
this block and therefore no
It was
way
really
to
complicated.
escape this Minecraft seed. Or do you? How has this even happened though? Well, this seed is special for a few reasons. Notice that when you first spawn in this world, the Y level you've spawned at is level -63. This is the lowest possible Y level you can spawn at in Minecraft, as any lower would be spawning in the void. This is not normal at all for Minecraft seeds, as usually a Minecraft spawn location requires factors like sky exposure and top solid blocks, so spawning so low would require a gigantic cave which is open to the sky, plus obviously lava not being in the way, which it normally is. This seed was found after another Minecraft seed hunter, M33 Galaxy, found a variety of lowest possible spawn point seeds. From this video we can see that these seeds have similar characteristics, like structures such as abandoned mineshafts and ruined portals, creating these valid and safe locations to spawn at deep down. Ruined portals in particular generate air blocks around them no matter where they generate, and as such if they generate underground, they will create clear space for a player to spawn. Now, for this impossible seed to work, not only did the ruined portal need to generate low enough so that it could generate surrounded by lava, but it also needed to generate in a cave that's exposed to the sky, additionally with a free block that players could respawn at. This free block is actually part of a Minecraft structure called the Trail Runes.
So the way that they're finding these seeds, they have to already have this Minecraft knowledge where they have to filter through seeds, and they have to know that ruined portals can spawn at the bottom of a cave where the air is, where there's air. That's kind of crazy. Like there's nothing right now where you can just type, give me a seed that's impossible to beat. You have to know what it takes to make an unbeatable seed in order to find these seeds.
That didn't generate fully. Dylan deliberately searched for a seed where you would spawn in a large lava pool in a big cave where a ruined portal had generated with a mostly cut off trail runes at the top. Also, as a fun fact, you should normally spawn above the lava, but due to the gravel here not falling yet, this space is actually clear to spawn at when you first create the world. Such a seed is so rare that Dylan searched over 200 billion seeds until he discovered this one. Now,
200 billion?
At first glance this seed may look unbeatable, it in fact has been beaten. Players have used the few gravel blocks available to make a small platform, of which they then wait for an enderman to spawn naturally and aggro it to get it to teleport to said platform. Then using lava, players can kill the enderman carefully to get an ender pearl, which they can use to teleport to safety, thus beating the unbeatable seed.
Yeah, this is crazy.
You have
to wait for an enderman to spawn there? How long would that take? Or you have to wait till an enderman spawns anywhere, and then you get him mad at you by looking him in the eyes and then wait for him to get on that exact block? That's crazy.
One of the first players to beat this seed mentioned it took over 300
I tried this.
deaths. So
doing it in under 300 deaths is crazy, bro. No, it would have taken me way more. I tried 10 times to beat the world. I couldn't do it. It was too hard.
With smart thinking, this seed can be beaten after all. There is another similar seed that is even more unbeatable.
This one's OG.
As discovered by seed hunters Cortex and
This one's
Morning
kinda
Cow
old.
Milk, this seed on Minecraft 1.16 will spawn you in what seems to be a small underground lava pool with not a single other block you can stand on outside of the lava.
I think
That's
Cam Man
right,
made a
you
short on
spawn
this.
and die over and over. You won't even get enough time to mine any of these stone blocks with your hand, and there aren't any hidden gravel or dirt blocks either. If we switch to spectator mode, you'll see we spawned in a Badlands biome, and while technically underground,
What I don't understand is why did he not spawn on the surface?
actually inside a small mountain at roughly Y level 66, which is higher than Minecraft sea level, or the general level that Minecraft surface is at in that version of the game. I asked one of the seed finders, Morning Cow Milk, why Minecraft allows such a spawn to happen, and this is what I was told. Essentially, Minecraft's spawning procedures, where it tries to spawn the player in a valid location, have all failed. First, the game checked a 512 by 512 area around 00 for valid biomes to spawn in, which is these 7 biomes.
Wait, what? You can only spawn in these couple biomes? Cap! I didn't know that.
Times of 1.16, and this failed since the area is all Badlands. Since that failed, next it performed another check to find a grass
I
block
never
and
knew
a valid
that.
biome to spawn in, with all the valid biomes listed here. And while the Badland
Oh, so then they're looking for a grass block in any of these biomes. Since they didn't find any of the good biomes, now they're looking for a grass block in one of these biomes.
biome can have grass blocks, they aren't considered a valid biome, so even if there is grass, that check will still fail. Next, since those
What?
first two checks failed,
Oh,
the game
never
now
mind.
sets
Oh, wow.
a 21 by 21 area around 00 as the spawn area, and looks for valid blocks to spawn the player on. The only valid
I
block
spawned in the desert so many times, that's cap. Are you sure though?
in Badlands biomes is red sand, so then this fails too, as there is no red sand in a 21 by 21 area of 00. So after all these checks have failed, the game would just default the player spawn to the middle of the 21 by 21 area, which is X8 and Z8, and just above Minecraft sea level, which is Y level 62, right inside this lava pool, which was what was searched for. This only
Wait, so what if this cave wasn't here and there was no lava and it was just straight stone? What would happen then? Would you just get put to the top? I'm assuming that's what would happen.
happens in 1.16 and 1.17, because in 1.17 and earlier, the game does not check for sky access, nor does it check for valid air blocks when spawning a player. Thus, you spawn in this lava cave with no escape. Or is there? About a year after this seed was discovered, YouTuber Mello would upload a video displaying how they escaped this lava pool and beat the unbeatable seed. Mello would struggle to escape with conventional methods, but eventually discovered that in early Minecraft 1.16 snapshots, there was a bug where crawling into a 1 block tall space was possible if you entered the block at a very specific angle. This bug was quickly patched in later
What?
snapshots though. However,
Has anyone experienced that?
upgrading the world to one of
What?
the snapshots was possible without world
No way,
corruption,
you can just
meaning you could
crawl.
play the seed in the snapshot with the bug.
Automatically
And
like
after
that. That's
hours
so
of trial and
weird.
Error, Mello was able to successfully use the bug to enter crawl mode on this block here when you normally shouldn't be able to, thus being able to escape the lava
Yo!
pool and beating the seed.
Wait, that's cool.
Alright,
That's a
so
lot
to
of
find
effort.
a truly unbeatable Minecraft seed, we seemingly can't rely on trapping the player at spawn, and need to find a seed that straight up prevents players from beating the dragon, no matter what bugs or exploits they use. And I have some
Also, you know what I just realized? Since there are infinite seeds, there probably are unbeatable seeds that are actually impossible. But we just don't have the computing power to find them yet, or maybe we don't even have the knowledge to know what are all the types of seeds that are impossible to beat.
seeds that can do just that. Before that though, all of you using the seed that prevents you from beating the subscribe button need to change
There
that.
aren't infinite? There's not infinite seeds? What? Are you sure?
No pressure, of course.
I thought there were.
You see, in very rare situations, sometimes Minecraft end portals will not generate properly in strongholds and cannot be lit, thus not letting a player go to the end.
Oh
But if a
my,
player
imagine speedrunning and then your portal's destroyed by netherrack. That would be insane.
were in such a scenario, they could just go to one of the other 127 strongholds that generate in a Minecraft world to light another functional end portal and continue playing. However, in Minecraft 1.8.9,
There's
and
quadrillions,
early versions,
but not
only
infinite?
3 strongholds would generate
Oh.
in a Minecraft world total. So if somehow all 3 strongholds in a world generated with broken end portal frames, then a player would never be able to enter the end and thus never be able to beat the game. But a seed with 1 stronghold with a bugged end portal is already extremely rare as is, so finding a seed where all 3 were broken seems out of the question. Right? Well,
What game version was this a thing where there were only 3 stronghold portals? Because he just said now there's 128 portals. But what version only had 3?
Oh, wrong. Back in 2021, the Minecraft at Home team did find a series of seeds where all
1.8.9?
portal frames in
Oh,
the
okay.
world's 3 strongholds were not functional, preventing the player from accessing the end in these.
So this seed is unbeatable.
They did this by searching for seeds where an ocean monument generated over the top of a stronghold, thus breaking the end portal.
There's probably way more seeds.
And then
if there's quadrillions of seeds, there's probably more seeds just like this.
After searching over 84 trillion seeds, the Minecraft at Home team was able to find 5 where all 3 strongholds were rendered useless, thus finding 5 Minecraft seeds where you cannot even enter the end and thus can never beat the game. So these seeds are truly unbeatable. We've finally found our impossible seed. Right.
No,
well, yes,
we need
they
it on the
are
newest
if
version.
you remain on 1.8.9.
Yes.
You see, simply updating the world to a newer version will allow you to generate new chunks where additional strongholds can now generate where you can enter the end as per usual. So back in 2014, these seeds were 100% unbeatable, but now years later, technically not so much anymore. And the chance of finding a seed in modern Minecraft where the portals in all 128 strongholds are somehow obstructed.
You know how rare that would be? So if there's quadrillions of seeds, I guess it's probably more rare to find a seed where all 128 strongholds are destroyed than there are seeds. Did that sentence even make sense? But there's not enough seeds. If there's actually not an infinite amount of seeds, then there's most likely not a world that exists that will have all 128 destroyed.
Impossible. So the broken end portal method is now outdated. It seems that Minecraft's unbeatable seeds might not be as unbeatable as they look at first glance. And while
I keep spitting everywhere. Every sentence, like, spit comes out of my mouth. My monitor is becoming, like, there's spots on it of spit. Anyways, there's quintillions, not quadrillions of seeds. Let me look it up. How many Minecraft seeds are there? 18 quintillion. So it goes 100, 1,000, million, billion, quadrillion. No, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion. Wow.
Require grindy or hacky workarounds, they are in fact beatable. But let me share a seed with you that is physically unbeatable for a different reason. If you use this seed here, discovered by seed hunters Andrew and Matt, everything will seem normal at first. However, once you eventually reach the end, you'll find that the end island has not spawned at all, or rather no end stone has generated. This happens due to a Minecraft bug where certain Minecraft seeds will simply pick 0 or other low values as the number of blocks to generate on the main end island.
What?
Now this alone doesn't make the seed unbeatable, and despite the dragon behaving a bit weirdly and endermen spawning en masse on the towers, you can defeat it. But this is where things get interesting. The end portal always generates at 0, in the end, with the Y level it generates at being determined by the Y level of the blocks at 0. So if no end stone generates at 0, the top of the end portal frame generates as
I got a
low as
question
possible.
though. Why is he on the old version? You can see that this is not the newest version because this texture pack is bad. I mean, it's old.
Y level 0 and doesn't
I've
fully
tried the
generate.
seed.
As we can see
Wait,
on
did
the
I?
seed, only the top
But I tried the seed on the newest version, so maybe this is a different seed.
blocks generated, and thus
Yeah, I forgot. I literally did do the seed. I forgot.
No exit portal as there should be. Now, this is interesting because you can still do everything in the game as normal despite this. You can use blocks to build out to the outer end islands or the end gateway to access the rest of the
Oh, he
end
just always
and get
uses
all
old
the
texture
useful
packs.
things.
Oh.
You can return to the overworld by
So
dying,
it
and
is
you
a
can
new-
save your
it is a
items
new
by putting
seed,
them
just
in
an old
ender
texture
chest
pack.
with shulkers to
Okay.
for more storage. So while it is annoying, you still will be able to access everything in the end and play the game as normal. But as defined by Minecraft speedrun rules and generally agreed upon by the wider Minecraft community, to beat the game, you have to enter the end portal after beating the dragon,
And you
thus getting to
can't.
the credits, which on this seed
Alright, so
you
there's
simply cannot
one more seed.
do. Thus, this
The
seed is
last seed in this video is
despite
0
allowing you to
people have
access
beat
the
this
game
seed.
still. And there are a variety of seeds where the end stone does not generate at 0, thus preventing a proper
I'm
exit
excited for the
portal
last seed.
generating. So this is a truly unbeatable seed, finally, right? Well, not quite. The Ender Dragon takes 20 ticks or 1 second to spawn once a player enters and loads the end for the first time, and this timer can be reset by saving out of a world and going back into it. As Crafter Dark showcases on this seed, where the portal does not generate properly, by reloading the world over and over so that the dragon fight does not start, and using ender pearls to move around, Crafter Dark was able to go to 0 and place a block, giving the exit portal a block to generate on. Furthermore, in Minecraft 1.21.5,
No way,
released
someone
earlier
figured out
this
how to
year,
Put
The
a
end portal now properly
portal
generates
there.
when there are no blocks at 0, allowing for players to enter it on these seeds and beat the game as normal now. Therefore, these seeds were always technically beatable and no longer are unbeatable with new updates as they were once considered
Dang
so.
it, bro.
It seems that no matter what, the unbeatable seeds we've talked about today all have ways to be beaten. However, there is one final seed we will be talking about, also discovered by M33 Galaxy.
this one,
which,
I don't
as far
think
as
I've
I
ever
know,
seen.
has not been beaten by
I wanna try
anyone
it.
yet. Using this seed here in modern versions of Minecraft, we will spawn inside a large lava pit, of which is inside a massive open cave. Every time we hit respawn, we simply respawn in lava again and die over
bedrock.
and over and over and over. And unlike the other lava spawn seeds we've covered so far, this time there is no nearby blocks I can escape to or even reach. There is no mineable blocks I can use to make a platform for an enderman to teleport to. There is no way to even step outside of the
I can
lava
figure
or
it out.
get out of it.
No, I can figure this out.
This is a 100% unbeatable seed. You simply cannot escape with the lava whatsoever. Now you might notice one thing though. This seed is actually a seed for Minecraft Bedrock Edition.
What's the seed? I'm trying it. Can somebody, y'all see the seed right here? Can somebody type this in the chat?